Okay, we are in the middle of this chapter of Shaar HaBitachon where he's spending a lot of time talking about wealth and your income. So the next topic he discusses is when you are successful. At the beginning of this chapter, Shaar HaBitachon said a person should engage in their work for the purpose of meeting his basic needs, and if Hashem decrees that he should have more than that, then Hashem's going to provide it without the person needing to expand extra effort. As long as the person places bitachon in God. One does not need to seek additional avenues of income, and he should not rely on them in his heart. Now, Chovos Levava Shaar HaBitachon, he addresses people who think their financial prosperity is a result of the means through which they obtain their fortunes. Sometimes you'll find among those who are seeking money, someone who has achieved his complete financial goal through one of the means that we mentioned above, meaning any normal way that a person accumulates income. Or someone who achieves it through inheritance or through a different effortless means. This person may think that the means, either his efforts or inheritance or the gift he receives, that was what was necessary in order for him to achieve this financial success. And without these means, he would not have gained this extra wealth that came to him. He thinks, for example, this note that his chosen occupation or his wealthy parent who left him an estate, that is what made him wealthy. He thus praises the means instead of the cause behind the means. And that is not correct, says Shaar HaBitachon. What is this similar to? La'adam shehu b'midbar. A person who is in the desert and he's overcome with thirst. He found in this pit, he found water which is not drinkable, it was unsavory. So he was still very happy about this water and he drank it, even though it was bitter. When he traveled on a little bit further, he found a spring filled with sweet water. Dag Amasha Kadam Mishra Soso Amayim Rishonim Ure Uriva Mehem. So he then regretted having previously drunk the first water and filling himself with it. Had he only known that just a short distance ahead lay a spring of delicious water, of course he would not have drank his fill of the inferior water. So too, the wealthy person, the wealthy man who obtained his money through specific means that involved hard work or death of a relative, and credits the means for his wealth. Ilu haisa nimna sasiba menu, had that means been withheld from him, hayam masigo so he would have tamed his wealth through different means. Damnu, as we said in the beginning, at the end of the chapter in 3, and he quotes a pasuk to prove that. It's an interesting, like it doesn't, I don't know, the metaphor doesn't seem exactly, the mashal doesn't seem exactly the same. I'm not sure I totally understand this, but I guess the point is that sometimes what you see in front of you, you don't have the full picture, and if you know, if you have complete bitachon and know that there's always going to be a pit of water for you, of sweet water for you to come ahead, then you're not going to drink from the bitter waters. Okay, let's stop there. Continue tomorrow. Everyone have a great rest of the day. Thanks for joining.